So I'm walking along as you do at a truck show, and people stop to say g'day. And this is Stu Cooper, ladies and gentlemen, and he's had a pretty rough week, haven't you, mate?
Oh, it's been pretty full on, yep.
Yeah. And this is all about getting to the truck show.
It is, mate. It is.
Right.
Trying to get everything polished and looking right. It's never as clean as you want it to be on the day. It's generally always the week before.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to pan around now, and you're going to tell me what we're looking at.
It's an 07 Western Star.
Yeah.
It's got a Caterpillar in it. She's done almost 1.6 million, and it runs beautiful. Doesn't use any oil, doesn't use any water, gets roughly about 3.9 per 100.
Okay.
And yeah, like it's
3.9.
Yeah, 39 litres per 100.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, it is.
Let's walk a bit closer.
It's she's pre everything, so it's not the Assert, it's the original.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, she runs neat, very clean.
How long you had it?
Be coming up a little over 2 years.
Okay. And just because it was a good truck when you looked over, or you?
No, I was driving. I was driving for me mate.
Yeah.
And I've been driving it for about 2 years.
Okay.
And I sort of fell in love with it, and then I asked him if I could buy it, and a little bit of to and fro, and we come up with a figure that worked, and so we did. And
so you knew the truck?
Yeah, knew the truck. There's a big difference. Yep.
Yeah. Well, it does help a lot, doesn't it?
It does.
Buying something sight unseen and not knowing what the hell you're getting.
Yep. So it's just it's still got a little bit of cleaning to do, but overall, I mean, as far as reliability, you can't knock it.
No,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, well, come over here and let's get your good-looking face into camera, because, I mean, this is all about making you famous, mate. Can you? Right, so where do you run, Stu?
I run local during the week.
Yeah.
And I've been doing Adelaide's on weekends. So, yeah, it's been pretty full on in between trying to get everything done on the truck and stuff at home, and yeah, finding the time is not easy.
And then it's going to rain, of course, isn't it?
Yeah, the vein. It's one of the things we hate when we clean it.
Mate, I hate to tell you, it's predicted to rain later this afternoon and tomorrow.
Oh, that's fantastic. Loving that.
Guess at the moment. Mate, I'll be filming a convoy for inside the train tunnel there.
Yep. Oh, look, you know what? If we can do the convoy in the morning without rain, I think everybody will be happy.
Yeah, you're right. So, mate, it's a nice looking truck.
It is.
It shows what you can do with white with just a bit here and there.
Well,
like underneath the Western Star, that little piece of artwork there. It's good stuff. TNS Freighters stands for
Tonya and Stu Freighters.
Ah,
my wife. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, we were going to have Stu and Tonya, but it didn't sound right. Yes, that's right. I do the driving. She does the books.
S&T, SAT. Yeah, no, TNS is fair enough. So, how far do you travel?
The furthest I really go at the moment is Adelaide.
Okay.
As I said, it's done nearly 1.6, so I don't want to go I don't want to put too much stress on the motor just yet. Once we rebuild it, then we might look at further, but at the moment I'm happy with Adelaide's. That's far enough.
Right, and what do you haul?
I got my own trailer. I got a fridge van.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we do all meat.
Shame you haven't got it here today, mate. We'd be hopping inside and turning it on. She's pretty close here today.
Yeah, no, look, you know what? It's my pride and joy. It really is.
Mate, that's what it's all about.
And it's just little things that I've made different. Like I got blue LED lights that I've actually put in these, because originally they were LEDs, but one went fadey, so I put standards in it.
Yep.
And then I just got the little LED light with the rubber, and I drilled a hole in the back of the light and pushed it in there and wired it in, so when I turn my lights on at night, they're blue LEDs, and it just makes it pop. It looks really good.
Yeah. So other little things that you've done?
Well, I covered all the dash with black and grey carbon fibre, but it was a bit dark, so I took that off and I've gone back to wood grain.
Right.
I haven't finished cleaning inside yet.
Oh, you're
But I've put a
get up
new.
high
Yeah,
enough
no,
to-
you're right. I've put a new cover on the floor. So because they had
nice.
the crap floor, so I've laid the rubber down, and I'm going to put the.
Righto, now there's a little break there, folks, because my camera overheated. So now I'm using a trusty old Sony that I've had for about 10 years. So the sound will have changed because I've got to use a mic in the camera, but that's all right. We'll proceed now. We were talking about the interior, mate. So you would.
I'd actually all the wood grain I'd covered with black and grey carbon fibre.
Right.
But I found it was too dark, so I've gone back to the wood grain, which looks really good.
I think it looks really
I'm
slick, mate.
changing the wood grain to the limited edition
Yeah.
wood grain, and I'm going to be covering all this with the carbon fibre.
Yep.
So you won't see anything on the floor. So it's just little things to make it a little bit different. I've got blue LEDs in the headlights. Just, when people see the truck with the blue lights at night, they know it's me.
Yeah, we got that before the phone carked, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But mate, it's
She's an 07.
Western Stars are a nice looking truck.
Look, you
I think
know
they've
what?
always done something.
A lot of people say the Western Star are a poor man's Kenworth, but if that's the case, I'm happy because it puts it in my price bracket.
Well, that's right. And mate, and they had a reputation for toughness,
Mate,
because
I tell ya,
that's where
does
they
everything
grew
I
up
want
in the forests in Canada.
Yep. Look, it's not road train rated. It's B double rated. But and it's had B doubles on it for a while. But I only run a single at the moment.
Right.
Yeah. Look, as far as horsepower and pulling power, yeah, you can't fault a cat. Cannot fault a cat at all. I love them. They'd be my favourite motor out of all of them.
Yeah, there's
Cummins. It'd be Cats, Detroits, and then a Cummins if you have to.
there's a lot of people who are very sad of the demise of Cat when it comes to truck engines. The Cornwall boys up here are great examples. I mean, they've got a Cummins now, but if they had a choice, they'd be putting a Cat in it for sure.
If you want to look at it from a reliability and getting your money's worth, this is almost done 1.6. Doesn't use oil. I've done 3 trips to Adelaide, plus running local. I've done Colac, Ballarat, Yanco, Cobram, and since its last service, and it hasn't used a drop of oil. And the only person that touches this is JBE in Ravenhall, and if he lets it out, that means it's right. And so you get what you pay for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the thing, and I swear by Jez, he's worth his salt for sure.
That's what you want, people you can trust.
Yeah.
Mate, nice to meet you. Thank you for your time.
No, that's all right, thank you.
And whilst this got interrupted in the middle, we'll manage to put it together so it looks half decent, mate.
All right, thank you, I appreciate it, mate.
Good on you.
That's awesome.
And we're over and out. So they say a story's never over until it's over, and in fact, Stuart's story isn't quite over, is it, mate?
No, well, see, my dad was doing interstate back in the early days when you had the B model Inters and the old Macs and stuff, and he used to say that a trip to Adelaide was a 6-pack of thongs and a carton of smokes. And it's like, how does that work? And well, back in those days, the exhaust ran probably 2 inches from the floor, so you couldn't put carpet on there because it'd catch fire. You couldn't have rubber on there because it'd melt. So you'd be on your last packet of smokes as you're coming into Adelaide. You'd have a paint scraper beside the seat. If you get tired, your foot hits the floor, burns your foot, you wake up, and then you use your paint scraper, throw the flongers out the window, whack a new pair on, and that's how they used to travel around. They only had 2 bench seats, so he made a little frame with a cushion, and he used to sleep across that.
Yeah.
The old day cabs, there weren't room then. I don't know how they did it.
Different world.
Yes,
World.
It was 60 degrees in the truck, whether it was winter or summer, it made no difference.
Yeah.
They used to put camphor balls in the tanks, especially the old GMs, and you'd blow a blue flame out of the stack about that. And that used to give you a bit extra horsepower, because they only, if you had a good one, they'd do 60 mile an hour flat out.
Right.
And most of them did about 48, which is roughly about 60 k's.
Right.
That's a long trip.
Sure is.
All right, well, we might be over and out this time.
We are, mate.
But
we are.
again, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Easy done, mate.
You take care out there.
Thank you, mate.